Endurance Productions posted a video about like this encounter with a guy, and he was like, he's like, I didn't get a good vibe from this guy. Like, I didn't feel like he was a good person. Like, he just like got this weird feeling. And I always get that shit. And I believe in psychic phenomenon. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Like, I'm cheesy maybe, but like I think that I don't know if anyone's seen the movie The Dead Zone, with Christopher Walken. It's based on a Stephen King book, and it's directed by David Cronenberg. But anyway, The Dead Zone. By the way, that clicking you always hear is this. But anyway, like The Dead Zone, Christopher Walken, like when he shakes people's hands, like he can like sometimes he'll like see their future or their past, or he'll just like latch in on something, like Alison Dubois. Well, that's the name of the character on Medium. The real woman that Patricia Arquette's character on Medium is based on says that like she'll have to like puke sometimes when she shakes somebody's hand if she like picks up on some real like serious negativity. I mean, I call it intuition. I mean, that's the same thing as psychic to me. Intuition, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Third eye, but like sixth sense, I don't know, whatever. But like this guy at our video store bugs the shit out of me, and he's just like, he's always wearing like athletic shorts and like an undershirt, and so already you get this like weird vibe that he's like in his underwear around you, and he's just like really hostile. He's just like he'll walk up behind, like he'll be on the phone and he'll walk up behind customers and be like right in their ear, but yeah, I know the store's doing shitty tonight, like really close, like right behind customers. I've seen customers be like, anyway, so the other day, I walk up to the counter. I mean, he's never been, like, outright rude to me. He's just, like, this awful piece of shit. Like, he's the worst person. I mean, like, you know, whatever. The other guy that works there is awesome. I mean, whatever. I'm not, like, I don't hate people. So, okay, so I fucked up telling the story twice. I'm gonna cut it, start again. Alright, so I go up to the counter the other day, and I'm gonna rent a movie. And because we have a 99-cent plan, so it's like movies are really easy to rent. So sometimes we'll rent, you know, we rent like 2 movies a day probably. But like we don't watch a lot of them. We just burn them, or we fast forward through them, or sometimes we watch them. But I don't really watch a lot of movies that closely. But anyway, so I go up to rent a movie, and this some girl's standing at the counter, and like I mean, she looks like she could be in line. I know she's not in line. I know she's with him, but like I stand behind her just to be polite or whatever. And they're watching Watchmen, and this kid's like, whoa. Like, Watchmen, woo! Anyway, so, like, he's eating Fritos. He's like, I hate it when people eat, like, when they're working retail. Like, that's just disgusting. Anyway, so, like, so the girl looks at me. And the guy pays me no attention. He's just watching Watchmen. And the girl looks at me, she's like, and then she looks back. She doesn't say anything. She looks back at me again then. And she's like, oh, you go ahead. Like, go ahead. Oh, okay. Like, you're in line. And you're just, should have been like, hey man, you have a customer. But anyway, so like I go up and I hand the guy the movie, and this is what he does. He takes my DVD, he looks back at Watchmen, and he's eating, he puts his Fritos down, he goes, for like a long time, and he's got my DVD, and then he like rings up the DVD. And I'm like, should I just leave? Like, if I were an old man, like, my dad would totally be like, you're a fucking rude little cocksucker. But, like, I mean, like, if I were older, maybe, but I just felt like I'd be too much of an asshole if I said something. But I don't know, that was, like, a fucked up situation. And, like, no, I don't overreact in life. I'm not, like, a big asshole, but, like, I'm not polite to that kid. I don't say anything. I treat him like fucking shit, and that's probably why he like ignores me. But all right, so what do you guys think? Would you have said something to the guy? I don't know. I mean, like, I felt like I would have been a real asshole if I said something. But what would you have done?